Welcome back to the Die by the Sword podcast. Before we get into this week's episode, we do want to thank Ed and Gavin over at Midnight Syndicate for the use of their music in our show. You can check out their stuff at www.midnightsyndicate.com. We also want to thank Sword Coast Soundscapes for the use of the ambient sounds that he provides. You can check out his stuff at youtube.com/swordcoastsoundscapes. Don't forget to check out our website as well at www.diebytheswordpodcast.com, where you can check out our cast bios, character sketches, our merch store, and more. As always, feel free to reach out to us at diebytheswordpodcast@gmail.com, and don't forget to leave a great review wherever you listen to us. All right, let's get into the episode.
Potato.
No, we are not doing that because that was gross.
Half of them were gross, yes.
Yeah. Although I am curious about the dill pickle juice.
Yeah, that one seemed to be surprisingly good.
That one, yeah. I could get down with that. But some of them, I'm just like, why? Why are you putting clam juice in your potatoes, in your instant potatoes? That makes no sense.
What kind of clam juice?
Clamato.
Ew. Well, they did the Clamato and they did just plain clam juice. Reminded me of that Simpsons episode.
Which one? With the clam juice?
Yeah.
Or crab juice?
Crab juice. It was crab juice. That's what it was.
Crab glash. Yeah, I was like, that's just gross for the sake of being gross.
Yeah. I mean, I'm all for trying gross things occasionally, but I'm not going to do a full thing of make things as gross as possible.
Yeah. Because it was like, also it was wasteful. That also, maybe I'm old now, but I was like, that's just wasteful.
Mm-hmm. You know, there's going to be gross, so you're just throwing away money. I mean, granted, they're instant potatoes, so they're not expensive, but although in this reality right now, everything is expensive.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Save those instant potatoes for when you can't afford other groceries.
Right.
So, other than making weird potatoes, what has everyone else been up to?
Well, I've been just trying to play this game.
Went to
my computer won't let me.
Computer's having some issues lately.
Went and saw 2 concerts in Fort Worth back-to-back days the other weekend.
What'd you watch?
First one was an indie band. They were on their 20th year thing of their album. And it was Clap Your Hands, Say Yeah. And then the other one was Shannon and the Clams. They're pretty good too.
Did she potato?
No.
Let's hope Shannon didn't.
But it's funny because my wife and I were like, oh, we're old, so we'll get a room in Fort Worth because we know if we try to go to 2 concerts back to back in Fort Worth from Richardson, that may or may not happen for either one of them. Like we may wind up just not going to either one, but having tickets to both. Mm-hmm. And we still almost did not go because we were just like hanging out in the hotel and just like relaxing with no responsibilities, no dogs to watch after, no work, no kid, even though she's 19, but still like, you know,
it's like a mini vacation
and stuff. Like,
yeah,
basically that's what it was. And so we're like, each night we're like, okay, do we really want to go or do we just want to sit here, order food to the room and like hang out and just, you know, relax? We wound up going both nights, so it was good. But yeah. I got to hang out with Phillip for a little bit.
Oh, yeah. So tempting just stay in the hotel room and not do anything.
It was. Oh my God. The bed was comfortable. We started watching, we watched a couple of Val Kilmer movies. We watched, what is it? Not Real Genius. What's the first one that he made? I always want to call it Real Genius, but it's not Real Genius.
It's not Top Weird Secret. Science.
No, it's Top Secret.
Top
yeah.
Secret.
Oh, yeah.
We watched Top Secret, and then I made her watch Top Gun because she'd never seen Top Gun.
How dare she?
That's what I said. But
What
then
you think?
I covered her eyes with the volleyball scene because I was like, I could never live up to the expectations. She actually kind of she liked it more than she thought she would.
Gonna make her watch Maverick next.
Right? Which I
Have you
did
seen
like
Maverick?
I did
Okay.
like it.
I did not see Maverick, but Gary and I drank at the Top Gun bar, the bar that's in Top Gun. We were in
Yes, we
San
did.
Diego.
I actually
That's
told
right.
him that. I was like, I've been there.
Isn't that where y'all had the belching beaver peanut butter stout?
No,
Yes.
that was on a brewery. That was on a brewery tour.
So San Diego, yes. That night,
Yeah.
yeah, but not at that bar.
And now you can get belching beaver everywhere.
Yeah. And that's a lot easier to find.
We are a lively crew this time.
Well, I'm mad. So that's why I'm not talking.
Mad at your computer.
Yes.
Well, it seems to be working now. What'd you do to get it to work this time?
I switched to the Mac. I switched to my MacBook. So that's the one that was giving me troubles 2 sessions ago.
Oh.
And then I went to do my work computer last time. Worked fine, worked perfect. And then trying to do it now, not so much.
So weird. Well, hopefully it stays living and doesn't become an undead computer. So if you're fighting undead,
Here we go.
I was trying to make something
undead
out
computers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Edging that that transition.
of that.
that
Mhm.
zombie Windows. It goes dun 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 dun.
It's like Stephen Hawking.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
His last
Terrible, terrible, terrible video. But funny.
We're
but terrible.
going to hell. Going to hell.
So yes, speaking of undead things, you guys are getting ready to do a stakeout to catch a vampire, I believe.
Heck yeah.
So before we jump into that, who remembers what happened last time to get us to that point?
We went to go see that lady.
You did?
We convinced her to be bait.
By being very charming.
Yeah.
It's a very.
I remember you stepping on her shoe. That's what I remember.
Yeah.
But then I
She wasn't-
recovered very nicely after.
Yeah.
She could tell you were trying, but failing miserably.
Uh,
I think she may have had a little bit of pity for you.
but we did learn that the blood brew is like super addictive, but yet we still got a little bit.
Yes.
And it's not permanent.
Oh
Correct.
yeah.
So if they do get off of it, then they will go back to their sire
Doing what
control.
Doing what they're supposed to.
Yeah.
So that is the main blood brew, but then they've engineered a version of it for you guys that will give you basically like temporary hit points, but make you vulnerable to something. I forget what it was. I told you, but I've forgotten what it was.
I thought it was shade. No, light.
Somebody says something wrong to us, and we're like, it hurts. Not the shade.
The shade, the
The
shade.
shade of it all. The shade.
Let me find the blood brew. There it is. So you get, that's what it is. You get temporary hit points, but you will take a -2 penalty on saves against energy drain and negative energy effects.
Oh,
So that energy drain that caused the negative level for Diego before, it'd be harder to save against that if you take the elixir. But you do get the temporary hit points. And it's a D10 plus 3 temporary hit points. So you could get up to 13 temporary hit points.
Perfect.
Yes. So yeah, you got that from Luvig. And after talking to Desmond Coate and Lady Evgenia, you are ready to set up your stakeout, which she told you would most likely be at Restoration Park, because that's been where everyone has been taken from. But before you get ready to go, she comes back and says, "So, I've been thinking. I don't really feel comfortable with myself being the bait, but I could disguise one of you as me, or if you don't feel comfortable with that, I could have one of my spawn do it. And then one of you be the bait."
Why all of a
I'm
sudden?
getting cold feet, princess.
I don't want to be murdered, so it would not be pleasant for me. I'm too pretty to do this anyway, so I think it should be one of you.
Well, if you're too pretty, then I can't do it.
Does anyone else want to experience what it's like to be this beautiful for a while?
The cat or the bird, I don't know if we can... Can they be disguised?
I got a dress you can borrow.
Does it come in extreme large?
I'm sure it could be magically enhanced, but you'd want to look just like me for this to work, since I do believe that I am the next target.
You know what? Since I got the dress, I can do it.
Perfect. So then, before you leave, or I'll be somewhat nearby so I can cast the spell, but before you go out, I will disguise you. And then we can have you out there for a hunt. I guess I should probably give you my hunting techniques so it looks like me. So let me give you those, and then once you have that, then you can be ready for the hunt.
Hunting technique? What do you mean hunting technique?
Well, you gotta learn how to stalk and hide in the shadows and watch for your prey, sniff them out. You know, that sort of thing.
Okay. Does this mean I'll get pluses in hunting?
Not necessarily plus. It'd be more like a bluff or a perform. You'd get a bonus to that. Trying to pretend to be her.
I mean, my bluff is pretty high.
So with this, it would give you a bonus to that.
Okay, well then, okay, we'll do that. Enséñame, teach me.
So she takes you over to the side and starts teaching you all of her hunting techniques. Then, as she's teaching you, she does say, "Now don't use these against me. I'm teaching you this as a fellow sister."
Sister?
Sister.
Okay, well, so you go like this.
It's more like blah.
Okay, like blah.
Yes, it's like blah, blah, blah.
Oh. So it's all in the voice, is it?
It's in the voice, it's in the hands, it's in the, the lunge. But do it gracefully.
Don't forget the fangs.
I can grow my own, and then I grow some things.
Oh, lovely.
They're poison. Watch out. Wait, can vampires be poison?
Nope, they're immune to poison.
Okay, well, it's worth a shot, right?
Yeah.
Also, you wouldn't bite another vampire anyway, right?
Right, exactly. But yeah, vampires are immune. They've got the typical undead traits, which I can tell you because you would know by fighting enough undead already. That they're immune to mind-affecting effects, bleed, death effects, disease, paralysis, poison, sleep, and stun.
Got it.
Yeah, all the fun things. All the fun things.
That bite you in the middle of the night. All those fun things.
Where was that? Where's that?
So what's the plus that I get for learning how to blah blah blah?
I will have that on my end.
Ooh, he
That's
not
a
gonna
secret.
Secret plus.
It is secret bonus. So, now like I said, if you see some human stumble into the park, then go like you're going to attack them, and I think that will set off Radvir.
Okay, so do one of you want to be my victim? Because I'm not going to just bite some rando and get them in trouble too. What if you dressed up as me?
Oh, I like it.
So confusing.
And now you have to teach her how to be you.
I appreciate that. I will send one of my spawn to do that. How about that?
I think I'd feel more comfortable with somebody in this group, just for backup.
Okay, that's fine too. But again, Radvir would probably know what you look like, so you'd need some sort of disguise.
Oh, I know. I thought that's what you were going to do.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know.
That Radvir would know what I look like.
Well, like I said, I can be a small alley cat in the area.
Oh wait, but he sold me this dress.
I probably have a dress that you can wear. And what am I saying? I can magically disguise you with a dress, so that's fine.
With any dress that she wants?
I guess I don't want to wear this then, and then I put it in the bag.
Yes, she's a sorceress, so she can cast disguise self
Heck yeah.
and disguise others and all that. So, any other last minute details? So, what is the plan now? So, I'm disguising Genny here as me to be bait, and which one of you is going to be the victim?
Well,
I could do it.
Yeah, unless you eat birds and cats. There's only one person left.
Well, again, I could disguise one of them to look like somebody, but I think that this charming gentleman here would be the one that might draw my attention anyway.
Did you hear that, Yaneeko? She said I'm charming.
She sure did.
Excellent. Well, shall we head then to Restoration Park to get a layout of the surroundings and figure out where we're going to stage this?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
All right. So let's head to Restoration Park. There we go. That changed the map to Restoration Park for you?
Yes.
Oh, I have no idea because I forgot to open up Roll20.
I guess we should also look at who is playing Quinley this time, too.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like it's supposed to be Phillip this time. Is that going to be too many tabs for you to have open?
Maybe. I don't want to break everything.
Okay. Who else?
Can I swap with whoever's next?
Next would be Gary.
Okay.
Unless somebody else wants it.
All right.
All right.
All right. So I've put you guys on the map here in Restoration Park so you guys can move to wherever you would like to be. She did say that the primary area to hunt was over here by this B3 area. That's where the standing stones are in the center of the park.
Yep.
It is also kind of near the entrance where people would wander in, so it makes sense.
What are the squares? Like, how many feet are the squares?
They're 5 feet.
Okay, they're 5. Okay.
Yeah, it's not a huge park. It's a decent. It's probably about the size of a football field. A little less. So, Looks like we've got Genny kind of posted up near the standing stones. Diego was a little bit back between the stones and that reflecting pool area. Yaneeko is kind of over near that statue that's in the center of the park as well. And Thwip over by the entrance, ready to wander in. You do notice that it's kind of foggy out here tonight. Like there's this weird fog on the ground that's kind of everywhere in this park.
This seems foreboding.
Right.
Seems like
Where
that.
did this fog come from?
Yeah.
You're fighting vampires. There has to be fog, right?
Come on.
Nighttime, fog rolling in.
Scary.
Full moon. Werewolves howling in the background.
Arr!
Woo.
Woo. Yaneeko's trying to find out where the fog machine is to turn it off.
How's this gonna work? I'm hiding in the trees, so he's just gonna keep walking back and forth, and I'm gonna keep pretending to attack him every 20 minutes or something like that.
Basically, it will take a little bit longer to stalk him, I guess. So you could kind of almost
Should we do a dry run? Oh no, I'm in the park.
Whatever shall I do?
These stones look cool. I should go look at them.
Blah blah blah.
Oh no, a vampire. What will I do?
Oh no. Vampires in this city? What is happening?
That's funny.
I just realized I forgot to put Quinley on the map too. So
Come on, Q-Dog. He don't want to be at the stakeout. There he is.
Okay, now I see Quinley. I see Diego. I see
he went
Genny.
into the map layer. Like he's just completely fused into the map.
I am one with the map. The map is one with me.
All right. So those of you that are not actively participating in the ruse, I guess, give me a stealth check if you're planning to hide.
Okay. Yaneeko's definitely hiding, so let's see. Would this count as a forest?
No.
Come on, there's a lot of trees here.
There is a lot of trees.
That's not what constitutes a forest.
Wow.
That is a super forest.
We've looked this up before. The definition of forest.
Is whatever I say it is.
That's right.
Diego is moderately hiding. He's got a 16.
Yaneeko got a 28 for stealth.
28?
Yeah.
He's the hidden bird of paradise.
I mean, the dude is black, so I mean,
Why you gotta
Quinley
be
got
black?
at 22.
22. Okay. So you've got some people stealthing and hiding. Diego, did you say you're going small kitty to hide, or you staying
If I
yourself?
go small
and just hiding?
kitty, if I go small kitty, I actually get a bonus for hiding.
So it's up to you if you want to do that, and just something you suggested. So I wasn't sure if you were going to do it or not.
No, it doesn't seem like it's going to work. So I'll just be normal me.
He's just the huge one.
Not yet. I'm not huge yet.
Not yet.
Because huge will be noticed.
not if you
size
don't
queen.
move.
Joke.
They'll think you're a kitty statue.
Well,
You could probably go hide next to those by the reflecting pool with all the statues over there.
There you
Those are
go.
different various creatures. All right. So then, as the rest of the crew is hiding, I need Thwip and Genny to give me either bluff or perform checks in order to see how well the ruse is working.
okay,
You are both disguised, so you do get bonuses that I will know the bonus of.
first bluff check, 25.
Okay.
28.
28. Very good. So Thwip, you begin to wander into the park, stumbling, kind of being this random guy wandering in. As you do enter, you kind of pass by another guy that's randomly wandered into the park as well. Just this dude looks like a drunk beggar kind that's just kind of wandered in the park to find some place to sleep for the night. And then, I guess when you pass by him, you wander up toward the stones.
Yeah. Now, does this drunk beggar, does he smell of alcohol?
He does.
Okay.
Do you acknowledge this guy, or you just kind of keep on going?
I'm just like, hey, buddy.
Hey.
Wonderful evening, huh?
I guess.
All right, well, good talk. I'll see you later.
Blah, blah, blah. And I start biting.
Ah! Someone
right.
help me.
Not a 2-for-1.
no. A vampire has attacked.
All right, as Genny jumps out as Lady Evgenia and goes to bite Thwip, the gentleman that is bumped by Thwip rips off his hat and turns into Radvir, and he whips out a wand and points it at Genny, who he thinks is Lady Evgenia, and casts the wand. However, the wand has no effect on Genny.
She's not undead.
Should ham it up, though. You're like, I'm melting.
And as this happens, the fog you've noticed kind of rolls in and kind of surrounds you. As four vampire enforcers turn from gaseous form into their natural form, and we're rolling for initiative.
I knew they were farts.
God. Why can't fog just be fog sometimes? You know what I mean?
Right?
Damn vampires.
So since like Yaneeko would be basically like posted up ready for this, would he get sort of a surprise round on this? What do you think?
Yeah, I'll give you guys that were kind of in the wings waiting a surprise round as these things trigger.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. In that case, Diego's surprise will be he's going to grow.
Okay. So, yeah, your surprise round can either be a move action or a like attack action. Can't do both in the surprise rounds, just so you have that ready. So, like, if you're going to fire your bow or whatever, you can do that.
Yeah. Now, may I use like when I like regularly attack, I can start with 2 arrows. Is that okay, or does it have to just be like a single attack?
I would say probably a single attack. Well, let me ask you this, since you'd probably know more than I would quickly. Does your multi-attack, is that in a full round action, or is it just a regular standard action to do that?
That's a great question. Yeah, you're right. It says full attack action.
Okay.
Yeah. So that answers
so you
that
can
question.
fire 1 arrow with it. But...
That works.
So let me go ahead and get initiatives first. And then we can go into those surprise actions. There we go. All right, Genny.
Genny is going to be a 13.
13. Thwip.
It is a 17.
17. Yaneeko.
24.
24. Diego.
16.
16. And Quinley.
23.
23. All right, so we'll start with the surprise round first. Yaneeko would go first in his surprise.
Okay. So Yaneeko will shoot 1 arrow. Does a 27 hit?
Who are you firing at?
I probably would go after the main guy, I think. Since he spawned first, I would go after him.
All right, so going after Rodvir.
Rodvir.
Second, let me find. Here it is. You said, what was it again?
27.
27.
With the silver arrow.
27 would hit.
Heck yeah.
Because he is flat-footed.
All right.
Did you say because he's flat-footed?
Yeah, he hasn't acted yet in the initiative.
Okay.
That's the only way you're all getting a surprise round now.
For 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. All right. Damage dealt.
Heck yeah.
Then Quinley. Did Quinley have a prepared action?
Yeah, he's going to fire on the one closest to him, I guess.
Okay.
Does he have a crossbow, right?
Yes. So that's going to be... Looks like I get a plus... No. Just a regular. Okay. 15.
15 would miss. All right.
Yaneeko would look over at him because he's been so useless, and Yaneeko's getting tired of it, bro. So he's by Yaneeko, across the walkway. So he just shakes his head at him, dude, oh, man.
He's 2 levels below y'all right now. We need to level him up because he should be 1 level below y'all, but I think he's 2. And then Diego, you said your surprise round was growing.
Yes, I'm going to grow.
Big cat.
Big cat.
All right. Then that will take us to the top of the regular round. Rodvir will go first. He will yell out, "Destroy them!" and turn to gas. And the gas starts moving away.
So where's Lady Avenger?
She stayed down. She didn't want to come out here and risk herself.
Oh, it didn't come up at all.
She didn't come at all?
Nope.
They
what
just
a little
all...
bitch.
You know what? Fuck all them. We need to just bounce. These guys, they didn't give a shit. If they'd cared about what's happening, they'd be up here right now.
She didn't want to risk being injured, so she stayed. All right, next up would be Yaneeko.
Okay. So Rodvir's gone, so I wasted my 10 damage on him, which sucks. But I'll load up 2 more arrows and shoot, I guess, the one south of Thwip.
South of Thwip, okay.
Okay, so first attack, 23.
23 would miss.
Dang. Okay.
Damn.
So I will take my second attack then. Oh shit. For a 30 or 43?
43?
So it's 20 plus I rolled a 19. Plus I get +4 against undead. So it's a 43.
Nice.
Jesus. So I guess your max is a 44?
Yes, it is. That is correct.
Okay. So 43. Jesus. That's definitely a hit.
Okay. Yeah, he was really upset about missing that first one. So he really concentrated on that second one. For 12 points of damage.
12 points. All right. Damage is dealt to this southwest one. 43. Jesus.
That's why I was looking at it, I was like, wait a minute, is that right? Yep, it is.
That's right. Now, if only that was a keened arrow, that would have been a critical threat. But it was not. All right, Quinley, you are up. Unless Yaneeko wanted to move or anything.
Well, I took my full round. I took my 2 shots. So yeah, so I'm staying where I'm at.
Okay. Quinley.
I think he's going to try to fire the same one that Yaneeko fired at.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, with a 9. Wait,
A 9?
no, sorry, a 21.
Okay, that's 9 or 21. That's
I
very
was just
different.
looking at what it rolled. Sorry.
No. That's a miss. 21 is a miss.
Oh, boo. Okay, so he'll take a second shot. For a 12, which is also a miss. This guy
That's
does
also a
suck.
miss.
What is it that you do successfully, Quinley?
He's definitely
Yeah,
better
exactly.
up close with the rapier.
Is he? Let me see. A little bit.
I mean, yeah. Wait, you said a 12 with the crossbow? Because I'm showing he has a plus 14 to his attack with a crossbow.
I show it as a plus 12 and a plus 7. No?
Does he have a condition on?
Because I show his rapier attack as a plus 15 plus 10, and then his crossbow is
See-
just a plus 14.
Am I in the wrong one? Because I thought I was in the most recent one. Let me see. Hold on. Oh, yeah, I was in the wrong one, I guess. Sorry.
So what were your 2 rolls? I'm going to see if either of those... Well, with a crossbow, you'd only fire once instead of twice.
Oh, okay.
So whatever your first attack was.
It was a 9, I think. Yeah.
9 plus the 14 would be 23. It's still a miss, but it's better.
For my movement action, I think I'm going to go drown myself in a toilet.
There's that reflecting pool over there.
Nope. That's too good for him.
That's too good for
He
him.
needs to die in a toilet.
All right. All right. Thwip.
Thwip is... he sees the one that Yaneeko already tagged up a little bit, so he's going to go after that guy.
Okay.
So, let's see. The first one is a 26.
26 hits.
Alright. And the second is a 24.
24 misses.
Oh, dude. Okay. And then... Yeah, I think that's it. So 2 hits. And... Alright. Is... So 42 points of damage for the 2 hits total.
42 points of damage. Anything silvered on these, or are they just regular hits?
Yeah, that's just a +2 scimitar, so...
Okay. All right. Damage dealt. That's still a big hit on him. He had some of that damage reduction because it wasn't silver, but still a big hit.
Alright.
All right. Anything else from
then-
Thwip?
Yeah, I think 4. I'm going to just try to take a little move. 5-foot step, just so I'm not being flanked.
Smart play. Very good. Next up is the spawn.
Oh man,
Sorry, Genny.
Yeah. I'll make it somewhat fair and have this one move down. So we'll have 2 attacking Thwip, 2 attacking Genny. And since... Let's see. How far did that one move? That one was just a 5-foot step. So since they've all only taken a 5-foot step, they can all do full round attacks. So that's going to be 3 attacks each. With a +1
Dang.
longsword.
Uh-oh.
So we will start. Let's see here. Do this. Looks like I've numbered them for myself. The one to the northeast attacking Genny. His first attack is a 27.
That hits.
Okay. I'm going to roll all the attacks first. 32.
That hits.
And the third attack, 28.
That hits.
So 3 hits. And then that's going to be 40 points of damage from Vampire Enforcer 1.
Wow.
All right. Enforcer 2 attacking Thwip. First attack. It's a 23.
Oh, phew, it's gonna miss.
Okay. 28.
Okay, miss.
And third attack is a 16. So that one misses. Enforcer 3 is the one to the northwest attacking Thwip. First attack. It's a 28.
Oh, miss, alright.
Second. 22.
I was just dancing and...
And the third one is a 19.
Alright. Whew.
Dancing
Okay.
in the moonlight.
And then the fourth one back to attacking Genny.
Come on, Jenny,
First
you got
attack.
this.
Ah, shit, that's a natural 20.
No,
Damn it.
Jenny's dead.
Oh no.
To confirm. It's a natural 20 to confirm.
You're about to die.
Well, if he
Oh,
rolls
no.
another natural 20.
It's not a natural 20, it's a 17.
Woo!
You live ish.
That was close.
So that's that attack. And then a 20, not a natural.
No.
And then another natural 20 for the third attack.
Bro, throw that dice away.
To confirm, it's a
Man.
natural 19 on the confirm.
Oh, 19? No, absolutely not.
No, that's a natural 19 to confirm.
Yeah, 19 does not hit my armor class.
How are your hit points sitting right now?
Not great. Like, that last attack was 40.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm down. Just tell me how much you hurt me.
Okay. Okay, you gotta get the calculator, because I haven't rolled dice yet, so this is just the bonus first. Then I'll add in the dice. I threw my die.
Good. Leave it on
Away.
the floor. Leave it
That's-
on the floor.
That's the damage die. It's not
away.
even the-
Throw it away.
Like Wicked. Take it away. Why does that die sound so heavy?
Just the weight of death. I mean, you might survive this, depending on how many hit points you have. It's another 56 points of damage.
How much did you say?
56.
I
So
thought
that's
you said
96 points of
156.
damage in one round.
Woo!
I'm still standing.
Still standing. All right.
Yeah, you are.
Woo!
But you're hurting.
Oh, I'm hurting. Yeah.
All right. Next up is Diego.
Okay, so Diego just saw Jenny get whaled, so he is going to run full force to try and be the thing that everyone attacks. So he's going to be right between those two. Well, as much as he can be. And he's going to go... He can't do Flurry of Blows because of that run.
Mhm.
but he can do his unarmed strike, which that's 2 hits. So he's going to do
still only 1. You only get the multi attack if you only take a 5-foot step.
this is I have 2 attacks though.
Yeah, but you can only do that in a full round action.
Okay.
So it's still only
Alright.
1. But since you're running in a straight line, you can charge and get a +2 to your attack.
Definitely going to do that.
Okay.
And my claws or my hands are silvered.
Yes. And magical.
Okay, so with the +2, that's a 26.
26 hits.
For 15 points of bludgeoning silvered damage.
15 points of damage. All right. Damage dealt to the south. That was to the one to the southeast.
Yes.
Right here. All right.
Yes, to the southeast.
Very good.
Or
Damage.
hopefully the northern one will attack me instead of Genny.
We shall see.
I was
All
gonna say.
right, Genny. It is your turn. Gonna dimension
get out
door
of
out of
there.
there and just say bye. Fuck you
I was
guys.
gonna say, you better get out of there, girl.
Misty
I think
stepped out.
I've got to because I am very badly hurt.
Come back here with your boy Yaneeko. He's got you. You take care of Mama.
All right. Well, when you're good to Mama. No. So yeah, I'm gonna dimension door and go next to Yaneeko. Actually, I'm gonna go behind Yaneeko.
I was like, yeah, go far as way as you can.
And that's all that I can do.
All right. Genny is dimension door the fuck out there. Very good. All right. That'll take us back to the top of the round. You'll do see Rodvir's gaseous form escaping further away, and he's kind of out of view by now. But Yaneeko, it is your turn.
Okay.
Have
So-
vacuum cleaners been invented yet?
Might be something magical that does it. I don't know.
I was gonna say that's the vampire's worst fear is just having somebody having a vacuum around. All right, so Yaneeko just sees Genny, just pop right behind him, and just bloodied up, and he's like, and then he gets mad, and so he loads up 2 arrows and shoots at the one that we have already kind of bloodied, me and Thwip.
Okay.
So we'll shoot at him for a 43.
That's a hit.
Why does it keep giving me a 19? Come on, give me a 20. Okay.
Right.
So that will be 24 points of damage though. So that was a good one.
24. That's a good. Yeah, that's good.
Okay, is he still standing?
He's still standing.
Dang.
Your
Okay.
crit range is you have to get a straight up 20 on yours.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's the thing with bows.
Yeah. Okay. But
They
there's
do
a
it.
30.
Their critical is a critical times 3 though. But
Yes.
you have to get a natural 20.
If I hit it,
Oh, that's
homeboy's
right.
dead. Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah.
What about a 37?
That's a hit.
Okay. For 15 points of damage.
15. Still standing.
Okay. Do I have 3 attacks now, or is that only with haste?
May only be with haste. I don't remember when 3 attacks hits for each class level.
Okay. I think you're right. Okay. So hits him with those 2, and I guess that's all I can do for now. If he's still standing, these things are tough.
They are. These are full-fledged vampires. They are not vampire spawn. So that's why these are a little bit stronger.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, and can I, at this point, name Rodvir my query?
you can.
I would like to do that.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. When I meet Homeboy again, he's gonna take some extra damage.
I like the sound of that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I
All
guess
right.
that's all for Yaneeko.
So that one's looking pretty bloodied. But still standing. All right, Quinley.
Quinley is going to try to take a shot at the same guy, even though he is... You know what? Let's see. Hold on. It's his movement speed. He may try to move in with the rapier instead, since he's not having any luck with the...
Should be 30, I think. No, it's only 20. Why is his movement speed so low?
20. He can't even
He
get
sucks in every possible
Which way's
way.
the toilet? Quinley is going to go... Is there any water in this thing? He's just going to run full steam head first into this statue right here. Because that's like as useful as he can be right now. No, he'll move, I guess, as close as he can. And he can still take a shot, right?
Yeah, because you're still
Okay,
range.
so he'll do that and fire as he's going up there, getting ready to get out his rapier.
Okay.
So he'll shoot at the one that's by Thwip that we've already hurt.
Okay.
24.
24 misses.
Perfect. Alright, so toilet it is.
So I believe he has to roll a 12 or better to hit on the die with that crossbow. All right, so another miss from Quinley as he moves up. Thwip, you got two vampires encroaching on you.
Yeah, so he's going to attack that same one that he'd been attacking. First one is a 33.
That's it?
Second one is a 32.
That's a hit?
And third one is a 16.
That's a miss.
Alright. So for the first two... 39 points of damage for those two.
And that one turns to gas.
Oh,
Yeah. Get out of here.
You had just enough to do it, but the damage
Hey,
reduces.
one down.
Perfect.
All right. Anything else from Thwip?
that's about... These guys can't be intimidated, can they?
I mean, they
So they're-
could. You just got to roll high enough to do it.
Oh, okay. So...
I mean, yeah. Because I wouldn't say intimidation's like mind affecting, so yeah.
Okay. I think I have... What is this ability? Hold on 1 second. So it's menacing swordplay, so when he does something impressive, he can try to demoralize the opponent. It's a DC 10 plus the target's hit dice plus their wisdom modifier.
So DC 10 plus the hit die plus the wisdom modifier. So it's a DC 24.
So, if successful, it's they'll shaken for a round, but it increases by a round for every 5 that I beat the DC. So let's see. So let me try to intimidate first and see how we do. He's just going to do it to... You can only do it one at a time, right? It's targeted?
Yeah, it's targeted.
Yeah. So the other one, it's like right near him. 13 plus 16... So that's 29.
All right, that does beat the DC.
Alright. Is it by... Oh, so it'd be 2 rounds that he's demoralized?
Yes.
Sweet.
Demoralizing Thwip.
So
Yeah.
basically shaken for 2 rounds.
Yeah, so he gets a -2 on attack rolls, saving throws, skill checks, ability checks.
All right, I've got that added to him.
All right, sweet.
And with that, it is the Spawn's turn. So that one, even though he's demoralized, will still attack you because you're the closest option. That's Jesus. Why can these guys not hit you? 23.
Miss, yeah.
31.
Oh. Let's see, hold on.
It's getting close.
That is a tie.
Alright, so that's a hit. It's a hit. And the last one won't hit, because that's only a 16. So one hit is a one-hit wonder for 15 points of damage. Alright. And then the other two will attack Diego.
Come at me, bro.
So the first one, 34.
Oh, that is a hit.
Alright. Second attack is a 32.
Not a hit.
Third attack is also a miss. So only one hit on that one. For 16 points of damage from this +1 longsword.
Thud.
And then the second one, the one to the southwest, southeast. Nope. Natural 1.
Yay! Fumble.
And another natural 1 to confirm.
He fumbles.
Roll another 1. No, but he definitely fumbles. Let me see what his fumble is before I keep rolling. Just see if he flings his weapon anywhere.
Fling it at one of the other spawn.
That if we got the third one, it would definitely do that.
Right?
Fumble with a melee weapon. Apparently he hit himself and he is dazed for 1d3 rounds. So John, go ahead and roll that so you see how many rounds he's dazed.
A D3?
D3,
Yeah, so roll a d6. 1 and 2 is 1. 3, 4 is 2. 5, 6 is 3.
I got a 5, so...
So 3 rounds. So he is dazed for 3 rounds. He is unable to act normally.
It's the same.
Yeah, he can take no actions, but has no penalty to his AC. For 3 rounds. I don't know how he does that.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Alright, so that was the vampires. Diego, you now have a dazed... Even though they're immune to being dazed, I think... No, it's stunned that they're immune to.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you said stun earlier.
Okay. So, well, I'm going to go flurry of blows on that dazed dude, because why not?
Alright.
So that is a 34.
That's a hit.
Ooh, lovely. For 18.
Okay.
Second one is a 32.
That's a hit.
For 11. The third is a 26.
That's a hit.
For another 11. The fourth is a 28.
That's a hit.
For 13. And my final one, which is my weak one, is a nat 20.
Roll to confirm.
No. Total would be 18.
Yeah, that would not confirm, but it is a hit. So go ahead and roll damage on that one.
For only 9.
All right. He's still standing, but that round hurt him a lot.
Good, we will take you down.
All right. And next up, if Diego's not going to move or anything, would
No, he's
be
not.
okay. Would be Genny, guzzling healing potions over there.
She's not guzzling healing potions. She is going to cast haste on the group. Give you some pluses.
Everybody is hasted.
Heck yeah.
Extra attacks and all.
And then I'm not moving from the spot, so that's the end of my turn.
All right. All right, back to the top of the round with Yaneeko.
Okay. All right. He feels the haste, feels the warmth of the haste behind him cast, so he's going to load up 2 arrows. He decided to, he's getting mad that Genny, he sees Genny behind him just, really in pain, so he turns on Deadly Aim as a special ability, which takes away from my initial attack, but adds +8 to my damage.
All right.
So, let's see if I can hit him, do some real damage.
That's a hefty damage.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so first one is a 37.
That's a hit. Which one are you aiming for?
Oh, okay, true. Let's do... This is doubled up. Has the one to the north of Thwip been hit at all?
No. I mean, he's been demoralized, but he has not been hit.
Got it. Okay. I think Diego's good with the snail guy, so we're gonna we'll do the one that's north of Thwip.
All right. One north of Thwip.
Okay. So damage would be 30 damage.
30 damage. All right.
With 2 arrows. Double up. And is he still standing?
He's still standing.
Okay. So next one would be a 27.
That's a hit.
Okay. For 22 points of damage.
All right. Still standing.
And all right, I guess that would be it for Yaneeko. So he's setting him up for Thwip to kill him again.
All right. Definitely taking some damage. Quinley.
Oh, well, he's going to take this 5-foot step. He's going to drop his crossbow, and then pull out his rapier and see if that does anything.
All right. You get 2 attacks, technically 3 because of the haste. But
Oh yeah. All right. Well, let's go for the first one. Oh, he's a 33.
that's a hit.
What's the crit range on the rapier? Why can I not check it and see?
Looks like 18 to 20.
Okay, so it's a crit then.
All right. Critical threat. Roll to
So yeah,
confirm.
critical threat. Let's see. Here, I'll just roll. You can't roll to confirm in this, I guess.
He hears Yaneeko too behind him, just slow clapping. We're actually hitting.
It is a 27 to confirm.
That is a confirmed crit.
Oh, okay, awesome.
Let's see.
And then, so I'll roll that damage. I guess it's easier doing this. 32
32
points of
hits.
damage. No, 32 points of damage.
Oh, 32 points of damage. And that doubled for the crit?
I believe so, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
For sure it is.
Because that's what the crit card is. Which was bleeder, but they're immune to bleed damage. So just the double damage.
Okay. And so then, for his...
So he turns to gas.
Oh, well, does it even
That.
need to do second attack then?
No.
Perfect. The less he has to do, the better.
So 2 have now been turned to gas. You got 2 left. All right. So let's move an attack from Quinley. So then Thwip would be next.
Alright, Thwip's mad this guy made him bleed his own blood. So he's going to give a little swing at him. First attack, we are at 37.
That's a hit.
Second one is a, what is that? 25.
That's a miss.
Ah, son of a bitch. And then the third one is, that's trouble. That's a natural one.
Uh-oh. Roll to confirm.
Yeah, that's going to confirm.
Uh-oh. So we got a fumble.
So I'll roll the damage on the first one, I guess, and then you can tell me what it does.
Yes.
Okay, so the damage on the first one is 22 points of damage.
22.
So it gets a good swing in, misses, and then something.
Somehow you overextend yourself because you are winded, so you are exhausted. Fortitude negates, so it's a fortitude save. The DC is the vampire's AC to negate.
Damn. Okay, fortitude save. Let's see. Let's do it. Oh, gross. That's going to be a 12.
You are winded, so you are exhausted, actually. So, that would mean, so we get it right. You move at half speed. You cannot run or charge. You take a -6 penalty to strength and dexterity, and it will take 1 hour of complete rest to remove the fatigued condition.
Well, what the fuck? This is stupid. Oh, God.
Will this haste
An
help
hour.
at all?
Yeah. No, I'm going to take some
Hastily
time.
fatigue.
I think so. Yeah.
An hour just
hastily
seems like a
fatigue.
long time.
Yeah. I mean, there are other things that can remove conditions,
Yeah. Alright, cool.
but that's the natural way to do it.
So, drop my dex by 6.
Yep. Your strength and your dex by 6.
Oof.
Okay. Next up are the vampires. So that one is going to fight back. First attack. Jesus Christ, I can only roll single digits against you. It's the exact same roll. And the third attack. 21, so I'm guessing all three of those miss.
Uh,
I know everything's dropped, but I don't think it
let
dropped
me
that
double
far.
check though, because yeah. Yeah, miss.
It would have been 24, 24, 21 were the three
Yeah,
attacks.
miss.
All right. And the other one attacking Diego. First attack. 27.
That's a miss.
Second attack is even lower. And the third attack. There's an at 20. To confirm. That was right on the 20 and then popped over to the side. So that's a 25 to confirm. So not a confirm. Just
Not a
hit.
confirm, no.
I almost had that natural 20 to confirm. That is 16 points of damage.
Okay.
How come he only gets 16 and I get 40 and 52?
There's only one of them got through.
Yeah, you only got one hit. You got 3 hits. Well, you got like 6 hits on you.
You got 6 hits, yes.
All right, next up is Diego.
Diego will go flurry of blows on this guy with Genny's hasted attack.
All right. Well, I'm rolling. I forgot to mention the 2 that have turned to gas are starting to float away in the same direction that Rodvir went.
We'll note the direction. Oh, that one's horrible. That was going to be an 18.
That's a miss.
That's better at a 34.
That's a hit.
$11 points of damage.
Okay.
That one's probably going to be a miss at 18.
That's a miss.
And this might hit at 26.
26 hits.
For 16.
16 points of damage.
The weak one is a 20.
20 misses.
Okay, and the hasted attack is a 36.
That's a hit.
And that is another 11 points of damage.
All right. Still standing, but that hurt a lot. I would say that one officially got not quite bloodied. Put it that way. But close. All right, Genny.
Okay. So I'm going to do an orb of light. Who is the weakest one? Can I tell from where I'm standing?
You'd be able to tell the one in front of Thwip is weaker.
Alright. Let me get the one in front of Thwip, since it also hurt him. What is my range? Touch. I always forget how to calculate range touch.
It's your base attack bonus plus your dex.
And the spell level, does that come into play?
I don't think so. Yeah, it's just base attack plus dex.
24, 25, 26. 26.
26 would hit touch.
Alright, so he's going to get an orb of light. I'm going to roll 10d8 somehow. How do I roll it in the chat?
You can roll them in roll 20 with the dice thing. Go to advanced roller.
It
the
didn't.
number of dice.
There we go. 36.
36 points of radiant damage.
36 points of radiant damage, and he's got to do a fortitude save. DC 19.
Well, he would, but he has turned to gas.
No.
So that's a third one down. Genny getting some revenge with that orb of light.
A little bit, she says, hijo de puto, and then just balls him. Orbs him.
Not the orbs. Alright, anything else from Genny?
Nope. That is it.
Alright. Very good. Yaneeko.
All right, he turns around, he goes, nice. And then loads up 2 arrows and shoots at the last one alive.
Alright.
For 37.
That's a hit.
Okay. 32 points of damage.
Alright, still standing.
Okay. So he'll load up another silver arrow. 27.
27 hits.
Okay. For 22 points of damage.
Alright. Barely standing.
All right. And then with his hasted attack, 32.
That's a hit.
All right. For 16 points of damage.
And the last one turns to gas.
Got him. Yaneeko wants to, since they're moving in a direction, he wants to start tracking them as soon as that guy dies. It starts moving. So,
Good
I had
idea.
a feeling you might.
Yep.
All right. So go ahead and roll survival to track. Should be pretty easy to follow them.
Okay.
Especially since you've got such a close view.
All right. Let's see. So with my bonuses of a +6 for tracking, 24, it's 28.
28. All right. So you are able to follow them pretty much all the way back to wherever they are heading. And you see them head into a shop on Main Street called the Nobleman's Stitch. And you notice that the symbol on the sign on the front matches the symbol that you saw on the stakes with Desmond Cook.
Ah, got it.
And we'll see you next time.
Interesting.
Ooh, we gonna get him.
All the way when we're following him, Genny is hitting herself with the wand to cure serious wounds.
Yeah.
Here.